So there we have it then. The first round of the 2025 WRC season is well and truly done. Let's talk through the stories of the event in Rallye Monte Carlo 2025, and then I will give my final thoughts on this rally. Starting off with the Rally 1 class, and unsurprisingly, it's the guys who have dominated the past decade of Rallye Monte Carlo who are up in front. In addition to Sebastian Loeb, going all the way back to when the Rallye Monte Carlo rejoined the WRC, it was Ogier and Neuville who took the wins. And it's probably unsurprising that Ogier has now made it 10 wins in Rallye Monte Carlo, 9 in the WRC, meaning that he holds a record in both now. Whereas, because one of his was during the IRC era, he shared the WRC victories in Monte Carlo with Sebastian Loeb last year. But yeah, it was Ogier's to lose really. He made a small mistake on the Thursday night, to which Neuville capitalised and was leading overnight. But then Neuville had his own issues. He went off at stage 3? Taking the left rear of his car off. He was lucky to keep going. And then went off the same corner again on the second run of the event. Issues throughout Saturday relegated him to having to compete for Super Sunday points, which he did. He managed to pick up 1. But that's because of how competitive this field has been. Power stage, Ogier won, with Evans in second, Fulmo in third, Calaro in fourth, Oid Tanak in fifth. Meanwhile, for the 5 bonus points on the Sunday, Elfyn Evans took the 5, Calaro the 4, Sebastian Ogier the 3, Adrian Fulmo the 2, Thierry Neuville the 1, beating Oid Tanak by 5 seconds in that case. But the Hyundai driver who appeared in both of those standings, who also got his first podium for Hyundai in his first event with the team, is Adrian Fulmo. And Fulmo has done exactly what he needs to do. He is going to be almost a kind of Danny Sordo-esque driver here, picking up where the other drivers struggle. Remember, he was, 14 seconds off of Ogier at one point over the course of Friday? He has had such fantastic form, and I know that him and Calaro did the test event here in December, where they were able to get some rally experience of the Hankook rubber, the hybridless Rally 1. But he beat Calaro here by 30 seconds. I mean, he beat Rovanperä in the test event. Everyone was like, well, it's a test event. It's just a good omen going into the new year. But Fulmo got third, which is a brilliant job by him. Really, really well done. Likewise, Joshua McAlean, he was 10 minutes off of the winning time of Sebastian Ogier. He was only 10 seconds clear of Johan Russell, the leading Rally 2. And we'll get on to Rally 2 in a moment. But he managed to make it to the end without really much in the way of major dramas over the course of the weekend. Unlike his poor teammate Gregoire Munster, who emulated Gus Greensmith in a way. Gus Greensmith in 2022 got his first stage win at Rallye Monte Carlo. Same this time around for Gregoire Munster on Saturday's opener. Really well done to him, but he had rotten luck having to retire on the road section back to service on Friday night. And then he was out again today, much like Sami Pairi. Low speed incidents, rotten luck. I think Rachele Somashini had a similar incident in WRC 2. But yeah, well done by Josh McAlean getting it all the way through to the end. Now looking at WRC 2, and it's probably unsurprising that Johan Russell was able to take the win. It's surprising how convincing it was over former teammate Nikolai Grajagen. 1 minute 13.9 at the end of the event for the Frenchman over the Bulgarian national. But yeah, the Citroen C3 has come into its own. It's been performing really well. The most impressive result as a standout from the top 3 is not the fact that the 2 DG Sport guys from last year who helped their team get the Teams Championship, even if they didn't win the Drivers' Championship, either of them, was Eric Cameli, a upgraded i20N Rally 2. He gets a podium. Really well done for the former M Sport driver in the World Rally Championship. He was only 6.1 seconds clear of the French champion last year, younger brother to Johan, Leo Russell, who has been incredibly impressive. Both of them cleared Gus Greensmith on the final test. He was 1 second behind Leo Russell at the end of it all, And it's because whilst Cameli got a 13:41.6 on the power stage, La Belen versus Pierre Cava, the Col de Turini test, Greensmith were 10 seconds slower. And that could be it all in the end. Oliver Solberg got 6th in his first start in the Toyota GR Yaris Rally 2, ahead of Jan Cherney, but Solberg doesn't count for championship points, so Cherney gets 6th, ahead of Roberto Dapra, Pablo Sarrazin, and then I believe the top 10 in WRC2 is rounded up by Charles Munster, younger brother of Gregoire, and Maxime Potti, with the Iron Dames C3 of Sarah Rimo just outside of the top 10. In the Rally 3s, it was Arthur Pellemurg who took the win by 5 minutes and 2 seconds over Matteo Fontana. Giovanni Rossi was in 3rd. Diego Dominguez was in 4th place, and that means the same in WRC3. Pellemurg, I think, was only in his 3rd event in a Rally 3 car. It's his first WRC event. And he ended up winning all of the Friday stages, which is almightily impressive. Renault get their first class win of the year at the first time of asking, which is also incredibly impressive. Maybe, hopefully, we get a Renault Rally 2 in the future, but I don't know. Either way, really well done by him, and well done by Fontana Rossi to get ahead of reigning champion Dominguez, who, well, this is the one of, 6? I think he's doing 7 WRC2, 6 WRC3 starts this season. So he's going to have to hope for better form in the other 5 events, 4 of which are junior WRC ones, if he wants to retain his crown. But yeah, in my preseason predictions last year, I had that Renault would get a class win and they ended up getting 2. If I'd put that in there again this year, I would have gotten it at the first guess. And I want to end off by picking up on this comment from Sebastian Ogier. This was his stage end comment at the end of the power stage, saying about him having his lucky star with him the weekend as a tribute to his uncle who passed away a year ago. And Ogier said this at the end of the interview: "I have no idea if it is my last one now. It would be a good place to stop." And that is big to hear. Ogier has been enjoying the part-time seasons in recent years, even if it made him an unlikely title protagonist last year, which was amazing to see. He could have gone for his 9th title potentially if everything worked out. But this is technically his 4th season now as a part-timer. And there will always be a drive for him in the WRC if he wants it. But to hear that we could be seeing the last of this French domination, it's strange. I don't know, let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching and joining, as always, and I hope to see you again soon for more. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.